super annoying for that Camille to deal with. Yeah, I mean, this is really well drafted, I think, by BBB in the end. You know, kind of baiting, I guess. Yeah, overall, Nautilus has been able to clear the jungle faster than Jeunes, because Nautilus' jungle clear is just really weird, the way it all works. Oh, actually a flash coming in here onto the Corki and also the Galio, and they're going to look to try and do enough damage. They do actually do enough damage in the end, but a flash over the wall there on the side of Baguettes to get that pick in the mid lane. Now they're going to look to try and engage onto this Aurelian Soul as well. Does Nautilus still have the ultimate? He doesn't, but he gets
fights as well, so getting all those items up, those very key items, as we see that Camille goes straight over the wall, but is answered back by Jeunes with a knock-up from the Galio, and then we have Jeunes coming in as well with the ultimate. Galio going in, grand entrance as well, comes through onto the Jeunes, but is that going to be a little bit too deep? A little bit overzealous there, it seems. There comes the stun, and the sun onto, oh my god, the chains of corruption there. What was going on?
The chains of corruption was absolutely huge, and the Alistar doing a lot of work as well as the tower dive looks to try and come in this top lane. They're trying to take down the Galio as well. They're trying their best. They can't really tank up a lot of the damage though. The Aurelian Soul looking to try and roam, but the Aurelian Soul doesn't have that much mana though left. Has to be a little bit careful. They're trying to get more kills here. They are going to get more kills. A double kill for the Jeunes.
Being fresh-eyed on the side of BWS, I think it would have been a risky move for them to stay around in that Rift Tower, just like Bai is right now. Already pretty much half health. Same with the Corki. Corki is taking a lot of damage here. Jeunes having to use his ult over the wall just to escape, but whilst that was going on, Random is able to pick up Juicy there as another kill. That's the 6th kill. A little bit more susceptible to ganks, and I think somebody like Random has that map awareness, has just general game awareness as well to sort of stop any of those ganks. But there we go. We have the flash in from the Alistar there, trying to pick off the Corki, taking a lot of shots from the turrets, but it's still not enough to take down the Alistar. But down goes the Galio, and then into the back of the line, we see the Camille going in onto the Corki just to pick up and finish what Alistar started, looking to try and get another kill onto the Asol. But we have Jeunes coming in from the back of the Nautilus here, and maybe trying to pick up another kill onto Random. Random is trying to get in there, but it's a double kill over the...
But I mean, whilst this has all been happening in terms of the fighting, Jace has been able to do so much work in the side lane. He's going to try and do a little bit more now onto this Jax, to flash onto the Jax as well. But a Counter-Strike doing so much work there to keep the Jax alive. The Nautilus ultimate coming in. I'm not too sure if he's going to do enough damage though. He's trying to do enough damage. The Galio is trying to defend him off, but it doesn't matter in the end. The Camille's going to come in with the flank. The ultimate from Aurelian Soul is not going to do too much, but here comes the Jeunes. Double kill for the Jeunes, but there's the CC I was talking about. No way he's going to survive. He survives on 1 HP, but everyone else on his team is down except for the Corki, and Baguettes win the fight.
Amazing damage come through from the Jeunes, just coming right in the back of the team fights, and then all of a sudden it then still goes back over to the original people that you thought was going to take that team fight with ease. But again, like you say, it's such a fun match to watch. A lot of back and forth, a lot of fun engages going on. Again, Jack's going in a little bit too deep there with the lead in the Counter-Strike, trying to pick off, but the Jeunes just managed to pick up the Varus as well with the status in that Hextech ultimatum just to exhaust the remainder of that ultimate from Camille as well. And there's that nice poke damage coming from Serenity once again. This Jace pickup into the Baron lane as well as the Jeunes has been such a great pickup for the side of BBB, and then that's that to sort of overshadow fails when that go for the Baron Nash in some of these team fights. And then obviously first game it didn't quite work out in the favor of 4JV, but less about that. Jace was in trouble, but Juicy coming through again with the grand entrance. They are trying to, I mean, that was a little bit of a bait there, because we could see from that mid lane that there was 3 of the blue team coming through, and Camille getting the kill onto the likes of the Corki, and then onto the Jeunes being taken down. This could be that team fight that they needed, but Jace is doing some damage now. It gets taken down by the Nautilus, and now Corki is in a little bit of trouble. Oh, no, sorry. Aurelian Soul is in a bit of trouble there, and is a double kill for the Nautilus, and then team wipe for BWS. It is an ace for them so they can absolutely secure this Baron Nashor going forward in game 1. This could potentially be the beginning of the end for BBB in game 1.
As I said, that's all it took. One team fight. Really well played.
As well. We see another turret go down thanks to Varus, and Jax is sort of like working his way up into the Baron lane. We see Galio trying to go for that double taunt onto the Nautilus, onto the Camille. There's the knockup onto Galio. It's going to be literally making him pretty useless there in that team fight, and Yone goes down, Jace is down. There is a full-on assault at the Nexus. It does have the shield, however, but they do have those minions that are being buffed by that Baron Nashor, and again, another strong minion wave coming around down in the Dragon lane, and it looks like game 1 is going to go over to the Baguettes. The Baguettes are rock solid, and the Buzz did not run them over and squish them.
No running over this time for BBB, unfortunately.
Mythbusters.
I mean, what a crazy game to watch. What a crazy game to cast as well. Like I said, super back and forth between these two teams. These fights could have gone either way, but I think the big difference is really going to go up into the Baron lane against this Viego. I mean, if Renekton even gets close to this Viego, I think it's bye-bye Viego. Because there's just no way that Viego, I think, wins trades against Renekton. The worst pick in the world, right? Like, I can think of worse picks in the Baron lane. Like, Yuumi Baron lane, for example, is a lot worse, you know? There's definitely a lot worse out there. I mean, there's definitely ways in which this pick can definitely work out. Really nice W there for the Ornn, and actually going to be able to get one kill in the end onto the Ornn. But now they're going to try and turn things back around here on the Hecarim. The knock-up in the end, but Hecarim's able to get 2, but so is the Yone as well. Gets to level 5. Because of prioritize with the jungle objectives, but even with the Yone getting that triple kill in the bot lane at the moment, oh my god, really nice. Really nice knockback there by Random, but unfortunately they're going to have to keep our eyes on them throughout the whole game to see if Yone can dive into the backline or if Hecarim can do the same as well. The Ornn comes in. Oh my god, a perfect knock up by Rakan. Denies the Ornn from coming back in, but now the team fight still might go into Baguette though. The Yone does outplay things, but maybe he just wants a little bit more as the Rakan goes in with the counter engage. There's no minions down in this bottom lane. Really nice knock up though by Final Axe to try and get the kill. He even ulties back in as well and does an insane play. I'm not too sure if this Rift Herald is going to get the tower play. It's not going to in the end, but they do get 4 kills, or 3 kills, sorry, in this bottom.
There was a 4-4 recently, and now it's 7-4 onto Baguette with Sauerkraut, but they are going in with this engage, potentially with the Yone. He has the ultimate. He goes in, knock up onto the Rakan, taking him out pretty early in that team fight, but it is thanks to Zeri getting that last hit onto the Rakan now, and obviously a lot of damage coming on from Random for the Syndra as well, forcing the Viego
down as well. It looks like Baguettes are finally finding their own. This Viego top lane, as I mentioned, is not really doing too well, and the Hecarim is going to get caught
far away to do any damage onto any of the enemy here champions within that clash. And here comes Hecarim coming around. We see that turret gets taken down by Kaiser, so Kaiser's going to get a nice bit of gold now, and soaking a lot of that damage for the likes of the Syndra and the Yone to try and escape. But now Yone has taken a few hits. Not back from the Syndra has been vital in this 3v3 between BBB and BWS.
1,500 gold lead in the bot lane, 1,000 gold lead in the jungle, pretty much 1,000 gold lead in the mid lane as well, and there's just everything across the board. Ornn is going to try his best again to try and tank up all the damage, but it looks like Ornn's actually going to go down this time, but the counter engage is going to come in, the flash away from the Zeri, and it's just clean up for Final Wax on this Yone in the end. The knockup comes through. He's actually going to die for it in the end, but he's going to make sure that his team can secure all of these kills. Is Random going to get another kill with the Arcane Comet? The burn from the Leandries of this dragon. They know that Yone is all alone at this dragon, but the rest of Baguettes are trying to make sure that they cannot take this Baron for free. They need to take it quickly. This dragon is gone down. The Baron needs to be taken quickly because the Yone can join back in the fight. It's a 4 versus 5, but now the Yone joins into the fight. Dives straight in onto the Jace. That's 1 kill. Can get 2 kills now onto the Hecarim. That's 2 kills. They can even turn onto the Baron. The Baron's like 200 HP. Hey, they don't even need the Baron in the end. The Yone is going to try and do all he can, but it doesn't doesn't matter. Pings are happening onto the mid lane right now. Unfortunately, for the side of BBB, they were not able to secure the Baron in time. It was on like 1,500 health, but the Jeunes was able to take the dragon, way too quickly. And now this means that the side of Baguette can finally finish this second game. 2-0 for the Baguettes, 2-0 for the favorite food of France. And the bus is slowly but surely breaking down as Baguettes take the second series of this grand final.
Yep, the wheels on the bus are definitely not going round. They are going left to right and potentially falling off the axes at the bottom of the bus. And no passenger wants to be on that because it's probably going to be.
I don't understand these picks. Like, I just can't wrap my brain around. Is it actually Nunu support? Like, huh?
It's looking like it's true. I mean, there's nothing else that can go support, really. I mean, Syndra's not in a challenge. Middle wave pretty well, but almost getting caught out by Viego here. Oh, okay. First the Baron lane, but because it is Camille, she's able to get out of there when she needs to. Oh, Chains of Corruption just completely whiffing the Viego as well. That turret is looking mightily low at 519 health, and so is the Leona. Oh, okay.
2 kills there going
game's a Dragon Soul as well, but again, they've got to be careful because this mid lane rampage is coming through. They've already taken down Varus in the mid lane, and down goes Shelly into that mid lane turret, taking down the second turret in the game for BBB. Jeunes having to retreat after getting a solid bit of engage in that first start, but Volibear into the back line, taking down Nunu and Syndra already.
As Volibear is doing work on the back line, even Random jumps back in as well with the ultimate. I think he has one more reset on the ultimate as well, if he can land it. No, he doesn't in the end. I don't think he does. He nearly had one more charge left of his ultimate. Is this going to be a clean ace here for Baguette? No, it's not. What is happening in this game? The tower platings haven't even gone down yet. We're only 6.5 minutes in this game, and there are 4 towers that are going to go down as the Nunu rolls in. The Hex Slash to get away. Oh no, the Nunu, is he going to do enough damage? No, the Nunu goes down.
For BWS in this one, because it's kind of looking like this cooking is working, but there is a bit of a 4v3 going on. It's already decimated to a 4v. Yeah, it's a 4v4. It's been made down to a 4v3. There's been so much engage going on in this game. No, BBB taking another turret, sorry. It's 3-2 turrets. Volibear taking that hit from Caitlyn on the chin. Volibear looking for a knock. Nunu looking for a knock up there with that snowball, but misses his ult. He has to cancel it because there's just too much damage coming through, too much engage there. And in the mix of it, we see that Camille gets pretty much piggied in the middle by the team of Baguette. With Sauerkraut, they're able to pick up Random, though. So it is a 1-for-2 trade so far on the side of BBB. But again, we could see this second Drake go over to the side of Baguette with Sauerkraut, which gives them just one step away. But that snipe from Varus, it was cooking within the Dragon Pit.
I think, as you mentioned, because this game has been a little bit slow. I mean, obviously, Final Wax being AFK is one of the reasons, as well as Random's going really deep, but he actually gets the kill. He gets the execution in a way, and now he's going to try and escape, which he's not going to be able to do, unfortunately. He is going to trade his life for it, and now this Viego might be able to pop off as well. Final Wax is finally going to join this team fight, and Jeunes is not going to do too much either. It's a 3-for-1 trade for now on the side of Baguette, but what a snipe in the end by Random on this Vex pick. Really smart play. As I was mentioned before, the game got kind of stale for a little bit. It got kind of nothing was really happening, like you said, because these towers got picked off so early on. And look at that, the great CC in the end from the Leona, making
for the side of BBB, and currently they are still slipping behind with that gold lead as well. Nunu getting caught out here potentially. He does not have the flash. It's actually, he had the flash, he's just used it to get out of that sticky situation. Jeunes going in, Volibear with the kill on Syndra. That's another huge damage output taken away by the side of BBB, able to pick up that blue buff as well. But it all seems to be surrounding this Baron Nashor. And I think if one wrong move happens, we could see a slip up here. We could see the jungler being killed on the side of BWS.
Oh, nope. the Yone is going to be able to kill him instead. And now the Leona is jumping into the backline onto the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn is no longer for this world as well. And it seems like the bus has crashed. The bus is no longer going to be sailing along. And the snipe in the end from the Varus and the Baguettes are reigning supreme in this grand final. The bus is no longer, unfortunately. They tried to get this, I guess, kind of same synergy, you know, with the Nunu and the bus. In a way, they were like, oh, Nunu could be really fast. The bus is also fast, but yeah, Nunu is no longer.
They're able to steal this Elder Dragon from the side of BWS, but even then, could that be enough to stop this team that's pretty much 12 kills ahead of you and almost 7k gold ahead of you as well, with the Baron Nashor buff, with the Elder Dragon buff as well? It seems like all the points of the end game is here, as we see that Leona, Varus, and the Vex is all here, but they do manage to pick off the Varus, but it is traded by Vex onto the Viego. A lot of V's going on, but okay. Bit of an engage here from blue team. There is a lockdown double kill for Random, once again being able to flash out of there. He's still alive. We have, again, Camille going on to the Leona, but it's still the Volibear and the Vex still keeping very strong into this game 3. End of the grand finals is almost over, ladies and gentlemen, and we could be seeing BWS taking first place from BBB without a blemish on the cards.
Brilliant series in the end by both of these teams. Unfortunately, we can't see any more games between these two, but it was a fun series nonetheless. Baguette's just doing so well in this series, though. It was super fun. It was super back and forth. You know, games 1